Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good to see you again, and I just wanted to let you know I haven't been uploading the past couple of days because I've been feeling a little meh. I've been dealing with a cold that I got. I'm pretty sure you can tell from just my voice, but yeah, I'm working on it, and I've definitely been feeling better. But this was a really cool video that I got to do where I was interviewing an amazing guy named Carlos, and he actually just won the Latin America Regionals with Eustass Captain Kid. I think it's a phenomenal list. It's a phenomenal deck, and he's honestly just a great guy. And it was really cool to interview him and to hear about, you know, like what his thoughts were, what some of his matchups were. And I will say this, unfortunately, in the video, his camera does a little bit of like zooming in and zooming out, but I don't think it's really important to be able to see as it is to really just kind of hear his thought process and hear what, you know, he was doing in some of the matchups and how he plays the deck. It's very interesting. Yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are though, and I'll let him take it away. I know you said that you set up the deck down below, and you can show, you know, kind of what the ratios are of some of these cards, but also give us an idea of why these cards are played. And yeah, I'll let you take it away.
I'm going to show. Is it like good there?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, of course, the leader, Kid, Eustass Captain Kid. He is the MVP of the deck, for being honest. Like, it's not like, let's say, Doflamingo, that he has like the purple and green film cards, so that's why you play him. This is just a red basic leader. No, sorry, green basic leader with 5 lives. His ability is so free.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's no rule on it. Like, not like Kuro, you know. Like Kuro asks you for you to have 2 East blue cards on field. This kid just have a card in hand. Like,
yeah,
in
one
which
card
turn
in hand.
You don't have a card in hand. Turn you can do this. So that's why he's the guy. He's the main reason of why this deck actually works.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking before you get into the first 4, so was there many times that you would use the leader ability before the end of the game, or was it primarily towards when you got to that 10 Dawn spot?
Actually, for being honest, I usually get to the 10 Dawn spot.
Yeah, and then start to use the leader ability. Right.
Yeah. I end up like in 9 Dawn. If I end up like in a game that my opponent has his 10 Dawn, probably I'm going to lose. Like, the late games of the decks that are in meta is so much better. Like, if you are against a yellow player and he's able to get to his 10 Dawn, you're dead.
Oh, interesting. So you're trying to end the game
Absolutely.
as quickly as possible. Okay.
As quickly as possible. As same as Rebecca. If Rebecca is able to get to his late game, you're dead. No chance at all. Also to Queen. Queen is also a really popular deck.
Yep.
He's able to put you down a Yamato and then put it on, gain a life back, and you're dead. Like, that's not what you want. So the leader ability, actually, usually I am able to use it on turn 4 when I have 7 done. And then in turn 5 when I have 9 done.
Yeah.
That's usually when I use it, and I use it both times. If I don't have 7-drop Luffy. If I don't have it, I use the ability. As simple as that.
Very nice.
So starting with the deck, maybe like the heart of the deck, Nami.
Yeah.
It's like the main reason why you can actually play this deck, I think. Because he's the searcher of all your cards. That's why you run so much of film. But actually, I want to talk something really curious about here. Like, it's a little bit tricky. I also talk about this with some friends. That you're pushing every time, every turn, so much the curve of Dawn, you know, like on 3 Dawn. You just, sometimes you don't want to play her because you're thinking of, oh, I want to have the extra Dawn so I can play her
and get the effect.
Pay for the ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's not what you're looking for. Like, the main reason why Nami is good is because he's a shape really efficient. A 5k, it's already good enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I agree. I do the same thing in a lot of my Doflamingo games. Is I'll have
yeah,
3 Dawn and I will just play Nami without even using the effect. So
absolutely.
I hear you.
Yeah, like don't try to force her to be so efficient, because already her being a 3k, 3 drop 5k, it's already efficient.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the same reason of which I also ran Usopp. Like, I think that he's the other option that you have.
So 4 of.
That yeah, it's as same as good as Nami for me.
Yeah.
I know it's like a little bit controversial to say this because it's just a 5k. It's not like that amazing, but like giving this pressure early on, it helps you out so much, and that's the main reason that the deck actually works. That have bodies that just hit by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have any like 4k drops that I have to give a down and then swing for 5.
Right.
All my drops just hit.
Yeah,
You know?
they're played down and they can attack immediately.
Yeah, they can attack, but because then with the Dawn that I have extra, like let's say I play with 3 Dawn, I want to do develop, you know, like play a Frankie, play a Zoro, play something else, play something that is efficient with the Dawn in the turn, and I also want to hit that turn as much as I can. So that's why every drop in this deck, it's can hit by their own, you know.
Yeah.
It's really important to have in mind. And also talking about that, like that's why I say that this card is a little bit tricky, because sometimes you hit with her and you look with her ability. I usually don't, because I don't have the Dawn.
Oh, interesting.
To look, I don't have usually the Dawn that I want to search, because if I have the 5-drop Frankie, spoiler, I have the 5-drop Frankie.
Yeah.
In 5 Dawn, I want to play him. I don't want to search.
And then be constricted with 4 Dawn. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I don't want to mess up my curve. So if I have the Frankie already in hand, I just hit 5. Like I hit 5 life, I don't use ability, and then 5 Dawn, Frankie.
Right.
It's so much consistent. You don't mess up with luck, because just imagine hitting with Nami, searching and fail.
I know.
And you have you having the Frank in hand, and you're like, if I didn't search with Nami.
Been there.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I learned.
Been there.
Yeah, I learned of my mistakes, because I also did it a lot of times.
Yeah.
Next up, this one is the card that I actually think that has the most value of the deck.
Okay.
And is Brook.
Brook, yeah.
This card is so unfair. Like releasing a 4-drop and actually letting you play a 3-drop with it. It's a 4-cost card that gives you 7 efficiency of Dawn.
Absolutely. And
the
even more absurd thing about that card as well is that if you're on 5 Dawn and let's say you don't have the Frankie, you can play Nami and then search.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. You're now getting back one of the cards that you just played for free, essentially. It's I mean, the utility is fantastic. I love Brook. So Brook makes a lot of sense in the list, yeah.
And also the thing that I most love about him, that he still is a body that can hit.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Imagine just if this card was a 4K. Like 4K, it could absolutely be like, it's already a good card if you think about it. But they made it a 5K. You can also swing. It doesn't interrupt you at all, like the 7 Dawn curve that you're going to play most probably next. And he hit 5, 5, 5, play 7 cost Luffy.
Absolutely.
You know, like it doesn't interrupt you at all.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to put any Dawn on him. So that's amazing about that card. That's what I most love about him. Next, we're moving on. Oh, I lost. Here it is. We're moving on into another 4-drop that I have.
Okay.
That is Zoro.
Zoro, yep.
Zoro is also an amazing card. Just think about your matches against
Whitebeard, right?
Whitebeard.
Yeah.
just remember you being against Whitebird and he being able in second turn paying you an Atmos. Or playing a speed deal, or playing the Frankie, the Luffy.
Yep.
How annoying is that guy on board?
Oh, it's the worst.
He's the same.
Yeah.
He's the same. And sometimes like you forget about that vanillas are so strong. Like their efficiency made in a card that just playing this on second turn gives you so much pressure, and then hitting with him, if they are willing to attack him, defending a 6k body is so much easier.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's a super fine card to play on second turn, going second.
So
absolutely.
So speaking of the Whitebeard matchup, you did mention to me before we started that you got, I believe it was 6 out of your, was it 8 or 9 matches that you had?
I had 9 matches, and they were 4 against Whitebeard.
4 against Whitebeard, yeah. So 6 of them you said were against Red, and
yes.
in particular. So it's great to, these vanilla, cards such as Zoro and Frankie, they just gain tons of value from playing against matchups like that. Just that 1,000 extra power is massive.
Yeah, like the same thing that we were talking about, like hitting for free.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt your curve. This is the card that it's meant to be to play in Whitebeard match, because otherwise putting Dawn into your 5 drops to hit him is so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That you can't. Most of the time you can't actually. I'm searching you my matches to give it to you.
Sure.
To you. I have them right here, so you can look at them.
Oh, did you send it through a DM?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually recording through Discord right now, so.
Okay, like I'm going to tell them.
Yeah.
There were 4 Whitebeards.
4 Whitebeards.
1 Zoro.
1 Zoro.
1 Ace.
Okay.
1 Law.
1
Katakuri, and at last my final was against the Rob Lucci.
Wow. So that's pretty incredible that you actually had 8 red matches.
Yeah.
7 red matches, and the deck was able to perform very well. Love that.
Yeah. A really good answer against red, absolutely.
Yeah.
Moving on into the Whitebeard match, actually, this is why I played this card.
Okay, Frankie.
He is the guy.
Yeah.
He is the guy that is able to fight against Whitebeard.
Because you could swing for 7, or you could just attach 1 and swing for 8 and force a guard point or something like that.
Yeah, the magic number, like swinging for 8 against a Whitebeard, it's amazing. And it's really cheap,
Yeah.
The thing is that not only against Whitebeard is a big threat, against other matches, it's so annoying for him that you're swinging 7 every time, and forcing him to instantly remove a vanilla is like so uncomfortable for him, because he doesn't want to remove this. He wants to remove this,
Yep.
He's willing to remove this, or actually the next card that I'm going to spoil, this.
Yep, 7 cost Luffy.
Having this guy on it, like bothering him and thinking that, should I remove this guy, or should I save my removals for him, or should I save my removals for her,
Yeah.
It's a really good option. Really, really good option. And last of all, the film cards that I play, because I have another film card that I don't usually play, Luffy.
Of course.
He is the guy. He is the man that makes you like an uncomfortable game, that you have like none of characters on board, and suddenly you have 3.
Yeah.
It's so massive when you're able to make the chain with Luffy. But also don't always look for it. Like, I know that you really want to make the chain to work, and it's really tempting and really like fun to see work. But if you have Zoro, I think that so much time this chain is so much better, because
versus
this guy, Whitebeard, and against any match, like I know that maybe dropping 2 shapes seems a little bit more threatening, but this is this is still a really good thread. You know, it's already so much pressure. Like one done, 7, 7, 9, 9.
Yeah. And
It's so much.
you're definitely getting some resources out of hand that turn. You're either clearing board or you're going for life. So yeah, either way,
Yeah,
I mean that's a great turn.
absolutely. And sometimes I had this situation a lot of times in which I had the Brook, I had the Usopp in hand, and I had the Zoro. And I was thinking of like, should I play Luffy into Zoro or should I play Luffy into Brook into Usopp? And most of the times I did this because this meant 2K counter in my hand.
Right, you're losing the counter. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
so
play them, you're losing that. So it's great to just have it.
yeah, and the pressure about your opponent like thinking, oh, 2 cards in hands means a lot, you know? Like, of course, for me it's just 2K, but for him can be 4K, you know?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what you have. But instead, just having one of your one card in hand is so much different for your opponent. Like if I hit 7, I kill something. You know, he
yeah.
knows. He knows he can.
Yeah.
But these situations is really more uncomfortable for him. That's why I usually like think about this combo a lot. For you to think about, it's not the worst. Actually, I really like it. That's for all of it for the film part of the deck.
Okay.
Now, let's move on into the last card that I put in the deck. That actually was like the tournament was on Saturday at 9 a.m. I put this card on Friday at 10 p.m.
Ah, Captain Kidd.
I didn't even test it out, man. I'm going to be honest.
You didn't play it the whole tournament?
No, I played it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
I was not able to test.
Oh,
if
you
it was
didn't
good or
test
not.
it out. I'm sorry. I misheard
No.
you. I thought you said you didn't
No.
put it out. I was like, wow, that's okay.
No, I put it out. I put it out.
Okay.
It actually gave me 3 games.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're really scared of playing of him against some matches. Like, for sure, you're not going to play it against blue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because Red Rock is in the meta.
They just get
and
too much
also,
value from that.
Yeah, 10-drop Kaido also puts you in a really bad spot. But against some matches, and this is the main reason of why I did bring this card on, is against Law.
Law. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really uncomfortable for him to get like through this card. Only if he has 2 Otama on hand. Realistically, it's like the only way that he can like kill it easy, you know.
Yeah.
But still, imagine if he's able to put you down 2 Otama, still he dropped 2 cards from his hand, and also he still has to swing at him, you know.
Yeah. And then
Like,
he's lost 2 2K counters, so it feels like
counters. Yeah, and also a hit, you know, but he still is forced. Like, it's not that, okay, it's in 4K.
Yeah.
But you still have to kill it. And he has to swing at it. Then you kill it. It's all right, but it still made you that swing that you wanted, that extra swing that you didn't want came into one of your characters or leader. So, and besides that, like, if he does not have his Otama hands, this card is amazing. Stopping him is amazing. He has to put so much effort on killing it. Like, just remembering OP01 when he had the jet pistol and Otama, like, it was not playable at all.
No,
But now Trafalgar Law does not play jet pistol, you know? So it's a really good option against him. It's the main reason that I bring it up.
I like it. I like it. I think that card is forever going to be good, in my opinion.
Yeah, and also your leader ability takes it off if you don't want to play.
Exactly, so, yeah. It's an easy trashable card in hand if you don't need it.
Absolutely. Next, we're moving into Bonnie.
Yep, gotta have her.
Yeah, the same reason. Like, in this case, Bonnie is really good because also search for Luffy and Zoro.
Yep.
So the main reason that you're playing here is looking your Luffy
for
making work the chain, you know, because if you make work the chain, it's really probably probable that you're going to win. So
yeah,
her.
I think that's something that a lot of people overlook is that a lot of these film cards are also supernovas. You know, like you said, Luffy and Zoro, and
Yeah.
I want to say there's also a law card, but it's not played as much. So I think there's like a 2-cost law card, but that isn't played as much. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not played as much, but I don't think it's a bad card.
No.
Like it's being played, and also you have Bartolomeo.
Exactly. Oh, is Bartolomeo a supernova?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, and also film. I used to run him 2 copies of him.
Oh, very nice.
And it was really nice because it gave you a lot of consistency in searching. It was really improbable for you to fail a search. Yeah. But I ended up like taking it off because I had this card.
Ah, yes. Good old Betch.
I was playing 2 copies of him, but I ended up like bringing 4, taking out Bartolomeo.
Yep.
The main reason that I bring him, it was Kid.
Yo, absolutely.
I knew if I wanted to play this card, the only way that it was going to work was playing him, rep him, and bring a Betch.
Yep.
It was the only way. So if I wanted to put this card on board, I had to have this card in hand.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just makes it a lot harder to defend the Kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And bringing on also not this other card, Apu.
Yep.
Just
2K counter.
A target. Yeah, not much to say about this card. I want to give shoutouts even though to him because you can play it against one match. That's Dofi. Green, purple.
Oh.
Green Dofi.
Okay.
I was able to play him, but just testing. Not in a real match.
Yeah.
And it worked. So it's not horrible.
I'm actually, see, this is how much I never see him get played. What is his ability again?
If you put 1 Don on him, he rests an active Don.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's a really good point. Against Green Purple Dofi, you could rest one of their Dons so they can't use. That's really interesting. I like that.
Yeah. Actually, you can do it because since he's also playing film cards, he usually don't have like any free Don.
Sure.
He makes the same as you. He plays 7 with 7 Don.
Right.
Play the chain, and then thanks for his
leader ability. Yep.
He wins the 2 Don back, but otherwise he's not able to seal this Don. So Apu really struggles him resting his Don and making the ability of the leader not working.
I love that.
Yeah, you can try it. It works. It really does work. And worst case scenario, he's going to play a Punk Gibson at him.
Yeah.
But then
you got a Punk Gibson out of it, so that's a win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a win.
Exactly. You get a Punk Gibson out of him, and if he dies, then it also works as a blocker. You know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
He hits other thing. So yeah, give it a try if you want. I don't recommend playing it off in any other match. Just Dofi if you want to try.
Makes sense.
Next, we're moving in other 2Ks.
Iso, yep.
A little bit self-explanatory.
Yeah. Interesting.
It helps you.
So you chose 3 on Iso?
Yeah, because
I know it can't be searched, but it is it's a pretty good card.
Yeah, the thing is that it's expensive.
Ah, true.
You know, it's really expensive. And I was playing Nekomamuchi at the beginning.
Yeah. 2
copies of it because it gave me like the same pressure. But it was a 1K counter and I didn't like that. I liked Harry being, or him, a 2K. So that's why I bring it off actually at the end him.
Yeah.
And also, for being honest, I think I played the offline regionals and the online regionals, and I was able to put down just 1, I think. And it didn't give me the match, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know you want to have the card and like, the case of Never happens.
Right, right.
So that's why I just play 3, you know?
That makes
But
sense.
you can play 4. It really works with the leader ability. Like, play 3, rest a blocker, then the other done to the leader, 9-9.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
why
it can work.
that's why I was curious, because I was thinking that, you know, it's a pretty good card, but at the exact same time we haven't seen all the cards on the list yet, so
Yeah. Next, moving on into the last field
oh,
card that I played,
I love that chopper.
the good old Chopper.
Yes.
Just a 2K counter.
Yeah.
For being honest, don't play him.
The only time I've ever played him that I loved playing him was against Law.
Yeah, I also made it a lot, but it never gave me a game.
Yeah.
I tested out against Law, like, I think I play against a friend like 18 games.
Oh wow.
18 games, like, just playing against Law, because Law is the match that you don't want to see
As much,
because
yeah.
of the blockers. And I needed to find a way in which I could win against him, because on the offline regionals, I was 6-0, and I lost my 2 games against Law.
Oh wow.
Law was the responsible of me losing those 2 games, and I changed up my list because I was not able to win him, and I was playing the choppers to try to beat him, and this card never helped me doing that. Never, like, he just was staring at my board,
Yeah.
staring at his board, and
Yeah.
you don't have the done, as I was saying, you don't have the done to,
Yeah. It's hard to get that
swing with
extra.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard, and also it's so much useful. It's so much utility as a 2K in hand.
Yep. Searchable.
It's,
Very nice.
yeah. Don't drop him. Like, for being honest, I see more, even better playing this guy than this guy. Being 100% honest.
That's funny. That's funny.
And next, the events of the deck.
Okay.
Gibson.
Gotta have it.
This card is a game stealer.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's the way that I want to call him. It's a game stealer. Like, being able to rest a 4 cost is everything. Sanji, Borsalino,
Yep.
Chopper, Fossa, Betch, Boa, Brule.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, the only thing that it doesn't rest is a lot of those, you know, like in green purple, where they play Queen, or they'll play 7-cost Luffy, stuff like that. But the vast majority of time, you are getting some form of blocker or a secondary swing off of your opponent, and it's so nice.
Absolutely, and also rest the purple Uta.
Yeah, Uta. Yeah, Uta. That's the most important thing to rest. That card is terrible to play against.
Yes, but the bad thing about it is that it does not rest low.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why the matchup is so hard.
Right.
And also the trigger, man, it rests everything. It doesn't have a rule. Just rest a character.
Yeah, yeah. That you get that on trigger, it can be just game winning. It really can.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though I was telling some friends that in the online regionals, I was not able to trigger it once.
Oh
in
wow!
9 games.
Wow!
It didn't appear in any of my 9 games.
Hey, that means you didn't have to rely on luck, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually true. But I remember seeing this card in my first live 2 times.
Oh.
It was like, oh, thanks for nothing. And
no, thanks for
went into my hand. Yeah.
That's funny.
And last card is Paradise Waterfall.
Paradise Waterfall, nice.
This card is so good. It's so good. Not for the combo that everyone thinks of, like leaving this character active and then defend a 7k Waterfall, bring it back. That's not the main reason of which I play this card. The main reason of which I play this card is for rescuing my 5-drops from being hit.
Interesting. Yeah.
Imagine having this board
Yep.
They just one character, and they have. Imagine you're against the yellow player.
Mm-hmm.
He has Sparrow and his leader. He hits 5 into your character. You use this card, put it back up, and then the other hit of his leader is going to be into your leader.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that you want. You want to get as much as resources as possible, because you're trying to figure out this on your third turn or fourth turn, depends on which did you start.
Yeah.
So every hit that you get, take it.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
During yellow matchup, absolutely.
Every matchup.
Oh,
That's
every
the thing.
matchup. Interesting.
Every matchup. I don't defend any attack. Sometimes they're hitting me like 5. They have 2 per sparrow on trigger, and they 5 pass.
Oh, interesting.
Absolutely. Because I know that I need to get the pressure. I need to see this card. I need to see this guy. I need to see the chain of this guy with this guy.
Yeah.
So the only way of pulling that up in the turn that it's meant to be pulled up is getting the life.
Yeah. Take your resources.
Yeah, just take your resources, and actually, most of the time, you're not going to be able to find it out.
Okay.
You're not going to be able, but you're going to be able to find 2k counters and 1k counters. So then, if you just play a strong drop, such as Frankie, this card is not going to die, because you're going to defend it with all your hand.
Right.
Because you have 8 cards in hand, you know? And they start trying killing your bodies, and they're not able, or they're trying, like, they tent up because you are so low on life. They start tenting up on finishing on you, and they start ignoring your shapes, and you start silently winning him. 7, 5, or 7, and they don't want to clean up because you're so low on life, and they start like, oh, I want to finish him. I will go, and you go 7, you know, you defend everything.
Yeah.
And that's why I told you that it's a really risky list. You have to play as fast as you can.
I like it.
Because you're taking all of your lives, you're taking everything you can, all of your resources. You're not seeing late game at all. And go for it. Like, just go in. Let this guy hit the leader.
Yeah.
And what last advice? I never hit a character with my board. All my hits are into life.
Interesting.
Every single hit. The times that I hit a character in board, I lose.
Wow.
If there is a bunny, I don't hit it.
Yeah, ignore. Wow. All right. Ignore board.
Everything. If there's a pair sparrow giving me a threat, ignore him. If there is a cracker, ignore him. Phase 7, develop 5, develop, and win as fast as you can, because that's the thing that you're planning.
Well, I'm not going to doubt you, because you're the one that just won first place 9-0. But I will say, out of curiosity, because I think that we're now in the tournaments that will be Shanks, right? So did you just win a serialized Shanks or a serialized Luffy?
Oh, it was Shanks.
It was Shanks. Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be one of the first people to get your hands on a serialized Shanks. That's going to be very neat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. And also Newgate.
Yeah.
And Marco.
Yep.
Marco, the SR card.
Yeah.
He's a gorgeous card.
Absolutely. So I believe it was what? Jozu, Marco, and Newgate, right? Were the three. Yes. Yep. And then you got the serialized Shanks. That's amazing, man. Congratulations. And I love the list. I got to say, like you said, there is one way that you can play this deck, and it has to be played that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really interesting for anybody that wants to test it out and whatnot. But was there anyone you wanted to shout out, or anything that you wanted to put up at the end?
Yeah, actually, I want to shout out everyone here in Latin America, for being honest. Like, it's been so amazing for us, actually, in my country, that's Chile, to be the organization point. You know? Like, every Latin America country has to play here in Chile. Argentina has to travel into Chile, Peru, Mexicans also playing here. So we are the house of the organization events.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. Yeah, a lot of luck actually. I also want to give shout outs to my team. I have a team of friends that play and help me out a lot of testing. That's called Cross Team.
Cross Team?
Cross Guild.
Yeah, Cross Guild. Okay.
And also, everyone that's looking, man, if you're having like a bad time playing the game, is just don't forget that it's just a game, you know.
Agreed.
Just have fun.
Agreed.
Have fun. If you lost something like really important, try something new and just give it a shot to a new play style. Not everything is absolutely like. There's no rule in this game.
Yeah, you have to play this way. You have to do this.
No.
No.
Does not exist.
Exactly. I agree, man. I'm here for fun. I'm here to try and win, but at the same time, like I want to learn new things. I want to try new things.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's the beauty of it, man. Yeah, I love that positive mentality right there.
Actually, don't hear the things that I'm saying. Play as your own. Play as you will. Like if something else works for you, go for it. There are different play styles.
You said ignore the dick list.
Absolutely. Put everything that you think that's good.
Yeah.
Actually, I was playing this card called AMH5. Do you know that?
Yeah. The one cost rest two.
Yeah.
What is it? Two costs or something or?
Two cost or less.
Yeah.
For 1 month, I was playing it the night before.
Yeah.
I was having fun, you know, like, and I was telling to my friends, this card is going to make me win the whole tournament. And they were like, man, get that fucking card out of your deck. Like it's going to make you lose. And
oh, that's
absolutely,
great. That's great.
Absolutely. Man. If that card was on my deck, I was not able to pull out the 9-0. So that's all, guys.
That's
like,
fun, man.
Play your game. Don't struggle if you're having bad games at all. It's just a game. Like, don't worry. You're going to have maybe a better set. It's coming up. Maybe it's not your color even. Like, just test everything as you will, as you want, and have fun every time that you can.
Fantastic. Love to hear it, man. Well, thank you for the deck list. Thank you for the kind words and everything. And congratulations again, bro.
I want to give one last shout out.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it.
It's going to be to my girlfriend.
Yes.
Otherwise, she's going to be mad at me. Shout outs to her. Absolutely. She helps me a lot playing, you know, like. Yeah. She plays with me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Look, don't tell anybody, but I've been trying to get my fiance into the game, and she just won't. She won't play, man. Like, I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
You're going to figure it out. I did it with Chopper.
Okay.
I did it, giving her a white bread deck and putting her
Chopper. Yep.
Yeah, for Chopper on it, and she loves to play it down and block the attacks with Chopper.
That's awesome.
That card has a cotton candy.
Yeah, cotton candy Chopper.
Yeah, it's so cute that she went in the game. So,
absolutely.
Shout outs to her, even though. Maybe she's not going to see this video, watch this video, but still, if she does,
you could you could show her the end of it, you know?
Yeah, I'm safe if she watch.
That's funny, man. All right, well, that's awesome, and dude, congratulations yet again. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed checking out the list and hearing what his thoughts are on this film Captain Kid. Very fun, very strong deck, and yeah. Other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.